I am a leader of UX UI. I recently was working at a startup where we designed an innovative IoT platform. This platform actually provides granular energy analytics on buildings. So there was a lot of data visualization as well as a physical hardware component associated with the work we were doing. I received a message from Den on LinkedIn, and it happened to be at a really good time because I was already looking for outsourced IT support. Our engagement started out with primarily user experience design, and we were working with two designers from KnubiSoft, and that was basically a way for us to upscale and get additional people working on a problem where we didn't have enough hands. As we worked forward with that, I started to realize that the quality of our front-end code was really lacking. And I reached out to KnubiSoft to find out if they had expertise in that area that we could apply to our current situation. After a bit of interviewing, we found two excellent front-end developers that came in and worked with us on the front end with data visualization and interfacing with the API as well as the IoT network. One of the main reasons we decided to outsource instead of hire permanent staff was because that we knew our need for people to work on the problems would fluctuate. And so one of the nice things with bringing on outsourced people is that we can actually scale up or scale down at a really short notice without impacting full-time employees. Additionally, there is also a cost savings typically associated when nearshore or offshore with the help. And so that was also something we were hoping to realize when engaging with contractors. There were a couple different things that kind of made us go towards KnubiSoft. When we were looking at the providers in general, we were, of course, comparing hourly rates as well as operating models. A lot of the other nearshore or offshore people we were working with either didn't have overlapping time at all. One of the nice things about working in the Ukraine is that we had probably about half a day of overlap time. Another thing that I found nice was the operating model of being able to interview the contractors directly and decide to have them work as a team member rather than a contractor who touches base periodically. We were moving really fast, so those daily touch bases that we did for the scrums and everything made a lot of difference. I know in our contract we had a 30-day ability to change whatever we had engaged with, and that really helped us feel as though the risk was lower in terms of engaging. So I was actually really pleased with the direct management model. The KnubiSoft employees met with the rest of our team. We intentionally scheduled our meetings during a time of day where our work overlapped, but we worked with all of the people as though they were full-time employees on our teams. And they integrated really well in terms of becoming a team member rather than just a contractor. The team or the candidates for the team were assembled quicker than we were able to handle them. KnubiSoft always had more candidates than we needed ready for our interview as soon as we could have them interviewed. The nice part about that is we were able to select a team that was truly passionate about the product we were building. And I think that was part of what made the team so effective at what they did. So there's two different areas that KnubiSoft significantly contributed to the deliverables that we created. One is in the UX UI front. We designed an entire component system from the ground up in Figma. This includes a tremendous number of data visualizations, which can be very, very complicated visualizations, especially to make into a design system. So that was a major contribution and considerably improved the consistency and speed of design processes in general. The other major place that KnubiSoft talent contributed was in our code base on our front end. Our front end did not have a standard design system and was being built in some ways inconsistently. It was also taking a tremendous amount of time. A single front end story could take a week to 2 weeks of delivery time, which for the speed we needed to move was incredibly slow. What the KnubiSoft team did was build out a custom component system that matches our Figma component system. And the impact was to be able to reduce design times to often 1 to 2 days for front-end design. The speed and repeatability, as well as consistency of the front end of our application, improved tremendously with this work. I would say go in with an open mind. I know one of the concerns was connectivity, which has been pretty much a non-concern throughout the time that I've been working with KnubiSoft. They are indeed a strong competitor, and engaging with them probably won't be a bad idea for you.